Hey friends, I want to give you a quick Deidox update for early December. It is cold and raining today, and writing and work on the Francis project is continuing. So we're at a point where we kind of have three big elements that we put together into the film. We have the footage that we capture as we're following him around.
Hey!
We have interviews, which those interviews, what we do is we actually get each of them transcribed, which means someone types out every word, and then I can go through, or my team can go through and highlight things that we might use in the film. So as you can imagine, it's a long process. And then we have Francis's archive of the last 30 years or so, his sermons, which there's hundreds of them. And so we're getting some of those transcribed as well, and just praying and trying to sort through what of this can we bring into the film to mix with the interviews and to mix with the footage that we've captured to make a cohesive story that is meaningful and is what God wants us to tell and is Spirit-led and will be a great film. So I'm going to keep this short today. I'll try to update again later this month, but for now I want to cut to a clip of one of Francis's old sermons that he gave. It involves a balance beam, tells you something about his past, and it gives you insight into, man, how God has used this guy and speaks through him in such incredible ways. What a blessing to be able to partner with him on these stories. So here you go.
Off the team, whatever, there's so much instability, so much that we don't understand, that we don't know. For me, growing up, it was, a lot of you guys know my mom died giving birth to me, and my dad remarried, then my stepmom died in a car accident when I was 9, then my dad got married again, then my dad died of cancer when I was 12, and so I'm in junior high, my mom's dead, my stepmom's dead, my dad's dead. The only close relatives I had were my aunt and uncle, George and Sandra. And then when I was in high school, they got in a fight, and my uncle George shot and killed my aunt, and then stuck the gun to his own head, killed himself. So I'm 16 years old, and this is life to me, going, man, what's next? Everything seems to be falling apart, and we get a little worried, we get a little scared. And this is what Christians do. They try to serve God, but then things get a little rocky. And things get a little unstable. And so we go, okay, that was nuts. I don't want to live like that. Let me hold on. And this is your routine. This is what so many people do. They go, you know what? I'm not going to try anything crazy. I'm just going to sit here, and I'm just going to hold on. And this is what you look like. You just go, this is what people do. You know what? I'm just going to have my nice little family. We're just going to, we're just going to keep to ourselves. We're going to live in a gated community. I'm going to homeschool my kids, make them wear helmets everywhere. I'm going to, I'm not going to let them outside because sun has bad rays. I'm going to, just on and on and on. And you just live your life in the safety of, I don't want to do anything crazy for God. I just want to, go to church on Sundays and maybe give like 2%, and maybe help the nursery because I feel guilty. And then you do this your whole life, and then you go, your greatest prayer is like, God, you know what? I would love to die in my sleep and not even feel it, and then just go up to heaven. And so you want to die like this, just in your sleep, right in the middle of a dream, good dream, the dream you're going to heaven and you don't even feel it, and then suddenly you wake up, you stand before the judge, and you go. Now, if could you imagine watching the Olympics, And some girl does that, just gets up there, starts straddling the thing, and then steps off and goes, what is the judge supposed to do on the card? You see, and to me, I go, man, that's the routine that so many Christians are headed for. That's the routine, the boring, I do nothing crazy because I don't want to fall. That's the routine that they're going to live, and then one day it's going to be a shock because they're going to step off that balance beam and realize they're standing before the judge. They're standing before the judge, and you think he's going to look at that routine and go, wow, well done. Well done. You lived the safest life possible. You didn't slip. You didn't fall. See, that's not the life that God's called us to. That's where the majority will head. But I don't want to go where the majority goes.
There's no good way to follow something like that, but I needed to come back on and say thank you for your support, for supporting us to help tell Francis's story. The fundraiser, so many of you gave for the fundraiser. It's awesome. If you want to look and see where it's at, you can click the link below or to the side. I pray that you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful week, that the Spirit leads and guides and blesses this holiday season for you. Peace.